Hey guys, I hope you're all crispy and crunchy. My name is CerealMaty and welcome back to... You motherfucker interrupting my intro! Welcome back to DDLC Plus. Where will the Dokilicious adventure of today lead us? Nobody knows except me. We're gonna do the Sayori and Yuri side story today, because this is the first one I unlocked after playing Monica and Sayori. So I'd say, without further ado, let's just jump right in. Are you with me? I hope so. Let's go. Mouse cursor, let's put you in the corner. The club meeting is suddenly interrupted by the sound of the door, causing Monica and Sayori to turn their heads. Oh, so this is happening right after the last story. It's happening right after the trust chapter. Alright. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Yuri! Huh? Huh? Sayori's eyes widen, recognizing the girl. She very conspicuously mouths to Monica. It's her! It's the girl! It's true. The girl standing in the doorway is none other than the girl Sayori had come across reading alone in the classroom. Thanks to Monica leaving a flyer on her desk, it seems she's found her way into the club. That's nice. Are you here for the literature club by any chance? Am I in the wrong place? No, you're not. This is the literature club. Please, come inside. The girl fully steps in the door but continues standing against the wall, avoiding eye contact. Sayori continues to fail containing her excitement. It's happening! Oh my gosh! Thank you so much for coming. Sorry, it's a little empty. I'm Monica, and this is Sayori, and we run the literature club. Even though it's just us so far. But what's your name, by the way? I'd like to join your club. Already? Wait, really? Are you sure? I mean, I should be good enough. Everyone is welcome here. You don't have to be good enough. Oh. Do you want to have a seat? We'd love to get to know you. The girl nods, sliding over to a nearby desk and gently sitting down. Can you tell I'm feeling this one? Guess so. My hair is annoying. Why did I decide to leave it open? I don't know. So, what's your name? Yuri. I'm Sayori, and this is Monica. Sayori, I already... Nice to meet you. Do you like fantasy? She's getting right to the point. Like books? Yuri looks at Monica. Fantasy is cool. Yes, have you heard of Annabelle Dupont? Annabelle Dupont? Is that how you pronounce it? I don't speak French. I can't say I have. Oh, well, she's my favorite author. I'm on her 5th book and it's just... Yuri grins and presses her knuckles against her cheeks in joy. You can borrow my books, I wouldn't mind. You're really in for an incredible experience. Monica stammers, caught completely off guard by Yuri taking control of the conversation. She glances sideways at Sayori, silently asking for help. I'd love to. Sounds like you're really into them, so they must be great. I'm so happy I found this club. I'm so stupid, I left all my other books in my locker. I should have brought them. Yuri quickly stands up. I'll be right back. I'll go get them for you. You probably only need to bring one for now. So Yuri nervously says that, noting to herself considerable heftiness of the book that Yuri set down on her desk. Like this big? It's almost as big as my car. True. Okay, I'll go get the first one then. Yuri exits the club room in a flash, leaving Monica and Sayori silently exchanging glances. Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for this. How do I handle someone so intense? I have like no experience with fantasy except maybe stuff that I read when I was a kid. But that's probably a joke compared to what she's into. I'm sure it will be fine. In fact, I think it's neat that we have different people who are into different kinds of literature. It'll be fun to learn from each other. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, but what if this is her only interest? Doesn't kind of seem like that? Monica, Don't you think you should be more optimistic? We have a new club member. There shouldn't be room for anything but being happy. I'm excited to get to know her more, aren't you? Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for being so hasty. I just got really anxious all of a sudden. It's because you're afraid of not being able to take the lead. What the heck? It's kind of scary how I can point things out like that, Sayori. I just like learning what makes people happy or sad. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You'd probably be great at helping Yuri feel comfortable here. Maybe you could take a break from helping me with the administrative stuff and just focus on spending time with her. Yay! That's exactly what I want to do. Besides, Sayori lowers her voice. I'm probably gonna need all the time I can get. She taps her fingers against a dauntingly chunky book Yuri left sitting on the desk. Holy, I need to read more books like Yuri does. Right afterwards, the door opens to reveal Yuri's return. I'm back. Her breath is slightly heavy, which, combined with her short time gone, indicates she might have ran at least part of the way. Can you see that fly flying around? Get out of here! Who invited you? Oh, I'll smack her. That's a she, by the way. She makes her way back to Sayori and sets the book down on her desk. Just as Sayori feared, the book Yuri brought for her is just about equal size in size to the one already on Yuri's desk. Oh man. Well, there are probably a few things you should know before getting started on it. There are some things that are more explained in other books that take place in the same universe, so going over these would be good to keep you from getting confused at the start. Sayori nervously interjects. Well, I was thinking that maybe today we could just get to know each other a little bit more. You know, I think like, if we're gonna be reading together, then I would like that. From across the room, Monica smiles and nods at Sayori while Yuri isn't looking. Oh, okay. Yuri sits down and looks at her book, then glances around the room, showing no indication that she has anything more to add. So, what made you decide you want to join this club? Well, I like reading, so I was immediately interested. I had no idea that someone was starting a literature club, but that's my fault, since I haven't been paying attention to any of the club recruitment advertisements. I only found out because Yuri glances over at Monica. Monica? Monica came into my classroom and put the flyer on my desk. Suddenly, Yuri's face darkens as she shakes her head at herself. I was so stupid. I got too nervous. I couldn't even look up, so she just walked out. It took me several days just to come here because I was afraid that Monica told everyone how inconsiderate I was, but I decided it was probably irrational. Wait! No! That was totally my fault. I felt so bad about interrupting you that I just walked out. I was actually really hoping that you would come by. Yuri exhales in relief. I always seem to interpret things as the worst possible scenario. Well, I was really nervous to come here for some other reasons too. Such as there being many people. Not that I mind that much, but I have a really hard time having to meet a large number of new people at once. So it's actually amazing that it's just the two of you. I definitely came at the right time. Ah, that makes me happy. I'm proud of you for working up the courage to come. Yuri smiles warmly to herself. I've never really had the privilege of sharing my interests with others before. It's so hard to find others who are into the same things I am, except online. So I thought the literature club would provide a chance for me to do that. What kinds of other things are you into? Like genres? I don't know, just anything. Even if it's not literature. Oh, just things you would think are dumb. Sayori pauses, a look of concern on her face. How about, I'll tell you about something I'm into, and then you can tell me about something you're into. I suppose that would be okay? Okay, well, I'm pretty into like crafty things. Like making cute little collages or decorating things, like cars or jewelry boxes. My room's always cluttered with random stuff because I keep buying these things to make gifts for my friends, but then I put it off till the last minute. So yeah, that's something kind of silly that I'm into. You sound quite creative. Not that much. It's just that you'd be you'd be surprised by how much you can do with scissors and glue and stuff. So I have to share something that I'm into now, right? So Yuri nods. Well, I guess I'm into nature. I love nature. Monica, I'm gonna start a nature club. No, you're not. You're stuck here with me now. I'm not. Oh yeah? Well, I hereby appoint you as vice president of the literature club. There, now you're stuck with me. Hey, don't give me responsibilities. Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri, I interrupted you. Go ahead. It's, fine. Yuri pauses, feeling awkward after having gotten cut off. I like going out into the woods or to the park, just places where you can walk or sit and not have any people around. It's peaceful. Just nice to kind of remove myself from everything that matters and let my racing mind operate autonomously for a while. When do you like to do that? It just depends on my mood. After school, on the weekends, whenever I feel like I need it. Wow, I feel like I would never have the time to do something like that. I find that we have a lot more time than we think we do if you don't let it slip through your fingers. Oh, true. Oh, true. Nowadays, it's the smartphones. Smartphones are bad. Mark my words, okay? One day, they'll get banned from society. No, they won't, because they're such a huge part of society. Why did I skip it? History, sorry. The three continued their conversation, led primarily by Sayori, but with Monica chiming in every now and then as well. Alright. Monica had intended to leave it to Sayori and focus on her own work, but she found it difficult not to join in. Before they knew it, the end of the day was upon them once more. Oh, it looks like we should be wrapping up for today. So, are you two going to be starting on that book in the next club meeting? That's the plan. I'm so excited. So Yuri beams. Yuri collects her things. Once packed, Yuri wordlessly waves to Sayori and Monica with a gentle smile. Bye! As Yuri exits, Sayori enthusiastically returns her farewell. Once again, Sayori and Monica are left in the club room. Sayori, you're a lifesaver. I didn't do anything, I just talked. Still. Besides, it really lifted my mood. It feels really nice when I can put my energy toward people like that. She was really excited to be included, you know? It made me happy. Well, there's no doubt in my mind that she'll have a great time here, with you engaging her. With you engaging her, yeah. How are you feeling about starting the book with her next meeting? I'm kind of scared, but I think she'll be happy as long as I'm trying my best. I think you'll do great. After the surprise of a new club member, it seems like everyone has their spirits lifted when something new is to look forward to. Awesome. So, awesome. Another school day ends. Until now, it's kind of like a three-pointed relationship that we're experiencing in this side story. I wonder if it's focusing more on Sayori and Yuri later on. Another school day ends. Swallowing her anxiety, Yuri makes her way to the club room, expecting to be the last one to arrive. As she opens the door, she's surprised to only find Sayori in the club room. That's unusual. That's very unusual. It's club time again. Monica went to the computer lab, so it's just us today. That's how they solved it. Alright. Now it's just the two of them. Is that okay? Yuri silently nods, unable to make eye contact. I'm sorry about yesterday. So Yuri tilts her head, unsure of exactly what Yuri is talking about. Well, I mean, the way I got overly excited to share my books and how you had to stop me so we could talk first. It was so inconsiderate of me. I got too excited and forgot to think about everyone else in the club, so... Yuri, you didn't do anything wrong. Aw, man. Hold on a second. Sorry. got a phone call I had to pick up. Alright, let's continue. Yuri, you didn't do anything wrong. I thought it was cute how excited you were. Well, still. I think I changed my mind about the book. We don't have to read it. Huh? Why? Because I know that you were just humoring me anyway. In retrospect, it's rather obvious that nobody was truly interested. But if you like it so much, then it must be worth sharing. I've already decided I'll join the club, so you don't have to try so hard to entice me. That's not what I was doing. A moment of uncomfortable silence stretches between the two of them. That is uncomfortable. Well, the thing is, we don't even have any club activities yet. I mean, Monica and I have just been working on recruitment stuff, mostly. So, it just sounded like something fun that we could do together, reading your books. You know, like, as a club activity. That would be okay, right? Why am I being so resistant to this anyway? It's exactly what I wanted in the first place, and you're being so nice about it. I really don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry for being like this. You don't have to apologize. Just tell me if there's anything I can do to help you feel more comfortable here. Sayori pulls her desk up against Yuri's and sits next to her. The book in question is already on Yuri's desk. Peering over, Sayori reads the cover of the book. Duskbell? Part 1 of the Everlast saga. Haha, haha, it's Duskbell by Annabelle. I forgot that was the author, isn't it? Yeah. Sorry, I'm ready now. Alright, I should turn down the volume. I don't know what I just did with my thumb. Stupid thumb. Alright. I should probably get some paper. Yuri grabs a spiral notebook of hers and tears out a few sheets of paper. Wait, how come you need paper? Oh, it's useful to draw things out sometimes, like maps, timelines, family trees, or just for taking notes. He's really into books, like for real. Notes? Yes, that's an effective strategy. Exactly. I'm sure it will be especially helpful for someone new to the genre. Sayori's joke flew completely over Yuri's head. Was it a joke? Oh, it flew even way higher over mine. Whoops. But thinking about it, she decides that it's probably for the best that it did. Well, I'm not used to having company through this, but I'll try to help make it as accessible as possible. I trust you. You're like super smart. Oh, please. Yuri tries to dismiss the compliment, but she can't hide her smile and light blush. No. You can't generalize intelligence. I'm only smart in the things I have a lot of experience with. Contrarily, I'm awful at anything involving real people. That should be evident enough from the 2 days I've spent here so far. So, in my eyes, it's everyone else who comes off as smart. Especially you. No! Sayori rubs her shoulder against Yuri's. You're such a sweetheart when you're not being shy. Anyway, would you like to get started? Okay. After the minor diversion between them, the two get back on track with their planned club activity. Yuri begins to guide Sayori through the basics of the fantasy world her story takes place in. The more of it she details, the races, factions, history, elements of magic, the more questions Sayori seems to have. But despite Sayori's expectations, Yuri eloquently guides her through it in a way such that it's fun to follow along. It becomes evident that the world-building aspect of the story, not just the story itself, is one that Yuri finds her passion leaning towards. How do people come up with this stuff? It's like the exact opposite of the kind of writing that I do. What kind of writing? Oh, like poetry and stuff like that. The things I write are like just putting down the feelings that come into my head, you know? But this is like, there must be so much planning and hard work. Are you into poetry? I think there is an appendix that includes some of the kingdom's written works, like poetry and folk songs. No way! Yuri giggles, filling Sayori's heart with happiness when she realizes it's the first time she's heard Yuri laugh. It means Yuri must be having fun. Anyway, I think we can get started reading now if you're ready. Okay, but I can't read very fast. Oh, that's fine. I'm very patient. Patience is something I pride myself in. I see. Sayori jots Yuri is patient into her notes. Hey, that's for the book. I'm just kidding. But I'm kind of glad you're patient because I need that sometimes. A lot of times. So Yuri flips through the first pages of the book, getting past the table of contents. Okay, chapter 1. The room becomes silent as the two of them begin to read. But the silence only lasts for a moment before Sayori speaks up again. What does vindicated mean? Well, in this context, it essentially means that he was proven innocent. Nice, I learned something today too. It's not just me, Sayori. It's not just you, Sayori. I'm stupid too. I'm way more stupid. Did I just call you stupid? It wasn't my intention. Oh no, please don't cry. I'm sorry. I'm crying on your behalf. It's okay to ask questions, right? Of course. Sayori turns the page. Are these footnotes? A lot of the dialogue is cultural references that require explanation to be understood. The two continue reading. Yuri's relaxed expression remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Sayori's expression grows tense as she tries to make her way through the dense text. Up until now, their expressions had been reversed, with Sayori easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling in them. But the tables have turned. Wait, are they talking about the past right now, or the present? Where? Right here. They're talking about the past. These paragraphs are describing a flashback that Barnes is having. But they didn't tell me that. It's implied from the context. Sayori rubs her temples. The two of them continue with Sayori asking fewer questions. She begins to understand the value in the notes as she finds herself referring to them somewhat often, and even adding to them. But her reduction in question comes not with her getting used to the reading, but rather from her fearing that she'll come across as stupid. I feel stupid reading this one, I can't even pronounce a sentence correctly. Man, you must have a hard time listening to this, if anyone is even listening to this. And if not, at least I can experience the story in my basement. All alone. I have a curtain behind me I could cuddle with. Oh my god, I pity myself too much. I'm so sorry. I apologize too much. I analyze myself too much. I should stop commenting things like that. I think we can stop here for now. Okay. So Yuri takes a deep breath and closes what little of the book she's gotten through so far. So, what are your thoughts up to this point? So Yuri tries to find words. Am I doing well so far? Huh? I'm not sure I understand. Well, I don't know. When it takes me so long to read and understand things, it makes me feel really dumb. But I really like how into it you get. It makes me want to keep going and keep doing my best so I can see it the way you do. The relaxation in Yuri's expression fades. I see. Yuri quietly gathers her things. We can continue tomorrow, right? Yuri pauses, then shakes her head. We can do something else tomorrow. But I'm sorry. Wait, sorry for what? I don't understand. I'm sorry. Okay, she shouldn't be apologizing so much as well. Yuri, you and I, we do have something in common. We're awkwardly shy, we're awkwardly awkward, and we apologize way too often. And are maybe a bit self-conscious. Just a little bit. I don't know I don't want to do this anymore. That's all. I'm sorry that I made you. Yuri leaves. You weren't making me. See, Yuri is left alone with her words. How did this happen? We were having fun just a second ago. It's my fault. I said something stupid and hurt her. I should have just told her that I enjoyed it. Monica trusted me with this. It's the only thing I'm good at, and I still mess it up. What if she doesn't want to come back? Drowned in guilt, Sayori stares blankly at her desk, spread with notes. The book sits next to them. Right. If she wasn't coming back, then she wouldn't have left the book here, right? Unless she just forgot to take it with her. This is horrible. Was it really because she thought I wasn't enjoying our time together? Or maybe she wasn't enjoying our time together because I'm not good enough? I probably let her down so much by having trouble following along. Yeah, I'm sure if I was smarter, she would be having so much more fun. Come on. Don't put yourself down like that. Please, do it for me. I need to do better for her. Hey, that's done already. That felt rather short. Well, I don't complain. It's two-part story, isn't it? Yeah, it's always two parts. All right, so there's more to come. Obviously, I'm looking forward to it. Hope you're doing too. Yeah, that was kind of a slow start, but I think it will pick up some more speed. Well, we'll get to know in the next part. For now, hold on a minute. Mail? Why haven't I seen this option? Goddamn fly! Just fuck off. The attitude of some insects, man. Stupid. Anyway, mails. What is mails? Inbox. No new email or mail. Do we get mail? Is that from DDLC original plot or is it from the side story plot? I don't know. We'll figure out later, I guess. Anyway, I think that does it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching it. If you liked it, you can tell me down in the comments or by leaving a like. I would very much appreciate it. And yeah, that does it. I'll see you all in the next video.